Hello. Hi. Welcome to DISHAHIN Talks. Hi, Hindol.
Hello, hi, hello.
How is everyone? How are you, Hindol?
I am great, and how are you? हाँ पूछना पड़ेगा
I'm
उनको.
very
How are you?
good. I'm so
हाँ
glad we are doing this. I think इस बार ज़्यादा ही लंबा गैप हो गया, है
हाँ
ना?
थोड़ा मतलब इस बार वेकेशन लंबा हो गया, बट इट्स नॉट विदाउट रीजन. हमने बहुत
Hello.
कुछ
Hi.
किया अभी. एक
Welcome to.
सेकेंड, सॉरी. हाँ
Is that
साइड में
you?
नहीं, हाँ साइड में मेरा ये खुला हुआ था तो उसमें ऑडियो आ गया.
Yeah. See, this is an indication that it's been too long. जब भी
या
ऐसे
इट्स
सब mess ups
या
होते हैं start में, it's been way
हाँ.
too long.
नहीं वो तो जब हम एक्सपीरियंस हो गए थे तो हम तब भी यही करते थे, तो इट्स फाइन. आई गेस इट्स अ गुड ओमेन, आई गेस, है ना.
Yeah.
सो
How is everyone in the chat? Hi, guys.
हाँ हाँ भाई. रौनिक
Hi, Ron.
अग्रवाल ने कह दिया लेट ओपी, क्षमा चाहते हैं हम.
But I think
और
we are pretty punctual compared to like I've been watching a lot of other live streams also. इतने बुरे नहीं है हम, है ना?
हाँ एलिगेशन थोड़ा इसमें नहीं जाता है मड स्लिंगिंग में,
हाँ.
क्योंकि है ना. नहीं. हाँ यार उस हिसाब से तुम काफी पंक्चुअल है ना. लाइक टाइम पे तो आ जाते हैं. 15 मिनट इज इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, तो उतना तो प्लस माइनस चलता है. तो
Yeah.
हाँ. द
Hmm.
बॉय हैज नो नेम पूछ रहे हैं वाई लेट. दिशा आप बताना चाहेंगे वाई लेट?
Should I get into it now या
नहीं
बाद?
हाँ हाँ ठीक है, वी विल कीप इट फॉर
Okay.
लेटर,
इसके लिए
क्योंकि
बहुत
या
अच्छा रीजन है वो
हाँ
मैं बाद
या
में बताऊंगी. So stay
हाँ
until then.
या तो जो भी जुड़ रहे हैं चैट में, पहले तो अटेंडेंस मार्क कर लो अपना. कौन कहाँ से जुड़ रहे हो, सब लोग बताओ अब कहाँ से जुड़ रहे हो और आपने क्या खाया डिनर में. दिशा आपने क्या खाया डिनर में? हैव यू हैड योर डिनर?
Yes, I had spaghetti bolognese.
नाइस. काफी
Yeah.
काफी एक्सोटिक.
Leftover.
हाँ
हाँ.
हाँ. मैं तो
What
दाल
did you
खिचड़ी
have?
खा रहा था.
Oh,
या
nice.
या सो या I there should be some like exotic name for khichdi also, I guess. होगा कहीं ना कहीं तो होगा.
Like
And
like spicy, savory porridge or something.
porridge तो नहीं होगा. I saw this
Same this, no?
हाँ. मिशेलिन स्टार कोई तो शेफ था, उसका रेस्टोरेंट का मैं वीडियो देख रहा था. सो ही हैड मेड डीकंस्ट्रक्टेड खिचड़ी, विच इज उसने एक कटोरा लिया राइस का, उल्टा कर दिया प्लेट के ऊपर, एंड ऐसे दाल से उसने एक लाइन बना दी और एक धनिया का पत्ता डाल दिया. मतलब डीकंस्ट्रक्टेड खिचड़ी. सो फन टाइम. सो
Let's see what people are eating.
हाँ. लूकू कह रहा है लव फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश. लूकू भाई को लव काफी सारा. एंड बॉय हैज नो नेम कह रहा है लव फ्रॉम नेपाल. शिट यार, काफी काफी इंटरनेशनल स्ट्रीम जा रहा है हमारा आज.
Oh,
तो
Vaishnavi ate a risotto and so did Ishita. Nice.
नहीं, आई थिंक वो खिचड़ी का वो बता रहे होंगे कि
Acha,
खिचड़ी को
oh,
रिजोटो
okay.
कहते हैं.
Um, acha.
हाँ.
But is
बट
risotto a fair one?
आई डोंट नो. आई थिंक रिजोटो में वो एक्स फैक्टर नहीं है जो खिचड़ी में है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. तो आई डोंट नो. एनीवे ये काफी पॉइंटलेस दिशाहीन डिस्कशन. सो
Starting में.
स्टार्टिंग. या
ठीक है.
सत्यजीत कह रहे हैं मिस्ड यू गाइस हैविंग डिनर. चलो भैया, थैंक यू सत्यजीत भाई. वी विश्ड ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस एज वेल.
So,
एंड
how do you know that his name is Satyajit? आपने अंदाजा लगा लिया इससे?
नहीं, मैंने दिमाग लगाया वहां पे कि उसने सारे वावल्स हटाए.
No,
एंड
I love the username. I think that's a very appropriate short name, this
या
one for Satyajit. Yes.
या like if I removed all my vowels, it would be HNDL, which is very weird. And what yours would be DSH. हाँ DSH होगा. So fun.
फिर
रतलाम फेमस घी की कचौड़ी. ये लगता है कुछ एग्जॉटिक होगा, इसमें कुछ है फैक्टर.
निकुंज is eating, yeah.
या
Nice.
प्रथमेश ने काफी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन पूछा है, हाउ वाज इट मीटिंग ईच अदर. आई थिंक हाँ वी हैव टू.
आएंगे इस पे पहले
हाँ
हाय हेलो
हाँ.
कर लेते हैं हाल.
अच्छा नहीं हुआ क्या हेलो? मुझे लगा हो गया था हेलो, बट ठीक है कोई नहीं.
नहीं, but I want to take everyone's name today. I've decided I
हाँ
want to like talk
चलो
to everyone क्योंकि
पूछ.
काफी टाइम हो गया है. Let's do
हाँ
it properly. Yeah.
हाँ. और जिन का हम लोग नाम ले रहे हैं सब लोग लाइक कर दो स्ट्रीम,
Like
क्योंकि
कर दो, hi बोल
हाँ.
दो, सब like yeah, spam the chat basically anyhow.
यस.
You have full freedom.
यस.
फिर सबसे पहले स्मृति आई थी and she said hello. पहले
हेलो स्मृति.
helium और फिर hello दोनों. Then Chinmaya is asking hello guys, how was your day? How was your day?
हाउ वाज माय डे. मैं क्या किया यार, शिट मैं भूल गया मैं क्या किया. Yeah, I pretty much slept the entire day, so it was a very
It was a good day
fruitful.
then.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm.
and
The boy has no name. अच्छा ये वो काफी मैं पीछे चल रही हूँ. श्री
huh,
कृष्ण हाय. प्रीतम सिंह हेलो.
hello.
रौनिक को हाय बोल दिया था.
Yes.
सुचीत हेलो. रितेश हाय. Aditya Krishna just watched the last episode now. Oh, sure. Acha, I'm glad you watched the last episode because this is going to be a spoiler full discussion. We are not
आई डोंट
going.
नो, आई नो, हाँ वो उस पे भी आएंगे हम कि करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज थोड़ा इस पे हम लोग भी क्या कहते हैं, forgetting the word for it, we haven't made up our minds कि कितना जाएंगे, so we'll take your क्या कहते हैं
Yeah, we'll
help
see what the
on that.
vibe overall is in the chat.
Yeah. इशिता पांडे कह रही हैं आई मेड रोस्टेड रेड बेल पेपर सॉस. दैट्स नाइस, बट
Nice.
but the real question is, did you eat it yourself? Because that's the question that matters. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
सूर्य
But
सारथी कह रहे हैं हेलो. हेलो, काफी काफी इंटरेस्टिंग नाम आपका, सूर्य सारथी.
yeah, everyone in the live chat has really good names.
Yeah,
I just realized that.
yeah.
Cinephile
So
buddy saying hi. Hi.
hello.
Oh,
Sa हाँ.
Varun is in the chat. Varun is one of my best friends from school. I'm so
अच्छा.
glad he's in.
हेलो
Yeah,
हेलो वरुण, हाय. हाँ. प्रथमेश कह रहे हैं स्पॉइलर टॉक गाइस, प्लीज इंक्लूड स्पॉयलर्स. ओके.
fair enough. Yeah.
सिनेफाइल
Anyways,
बड़ी.
I'm not good at like having a spoiler-free discussion. Anyways, that's like definitely not. Whenever I'm asked if I want to be part of a discussion that's spoiler-free, मैं already ना बोल देती हूँ मुझसे नहीं.
अच्छा अच्छा.
Yeah.
So अच्छा. So like, do spoilers matter to you as much ki matlab, has there been any time where something got ruined because you were told a spoiler?
Yes. So, what was the end game? So I'm not very well versed with the
हाँ.
Marvel DC movies at all. So
Right.
forgive me if I make a mistake. But what
Hmm.
was it? The end game, the last big movie where there was a whole this crossover.
Yeah, yeah. Endgame. Avengers
Endgame,
Endgame.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember, like, I was there to support all of my friends who are fans. I
Hmm.
had gone to watch the movie with them. और ऐसे हुआ कि मैंने थोड़ा एक रात पहले बैठ के research की थी because I
Hmm.
wanted to be as supportive as possible and like I wanted to
Hmm.
know what was happening. तो
हाँ.
थोड़ा बहुत idea था and मैं late पहुंची movie के लिए and मैं जैसे ही ऑटो से उतरी I got down and there was a group of people standing and discussing like the biggest this that oh this person dies in the movie and जैसे ही उतरी मुझे पता चला and I was so mad. So
हाँ.
yeah,
Yeah. Fair,
that
fair,
was
fair.
yeah.
Yeah. बट ये काफ़ी टाइम तो मैंने दिए भी हैं स्पॉयलर्स, तो काफ़ी मुझे अच्छा लगता है ये सब करना.
Oh,
बट या, आई डोंट नो,
you're a
इट्स
mean
ओनली
person.
फॉर पीपल आई हेट, सो उनको मैं स्पॉयलर्स देता हूँ. सो प्लीज डोंट गेट ऑन दैट लिस्ट. सो
Okay, fair enough. Good. Thank you for the warning.
this is the mildest form of aggression that I can display.
No, but it is a very good way actually. You know, if you
Hmm.
hate someone, just give them a spoiler of a show that
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
it should be about something that they genuinely are passionate about, so
Mhm.
then the impact is much better, I feel. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
fair.
Sakshi
Uh,
is saying that she loves Chalchitra Talks. That's great, Sakshi.
thank you Sakshi. Hope you like our work in the future as well. एंड हाँ, जल्दी से प्लग कर देता हूँ, अभी हमारा कल एक गेस्ट एपिसोड आया है विथ द वन दी ओनली यशराज मुखाटे, एंड काफ़ी बढ़िया एपिसोड हुआ. ही हैज़ recommended a lot of music and he has talked about a lot of things in very like with a lot of passion. So do check that episode out, बहुत अच्छा episode हुआ है. And yeah, there are a lot of guest episodes coming this month, so do keep an eye out for those as well. काफ़ी मतलब packed रहेगा March, and there are a couple of more surprises planned through March as well. तो जैसे जैसे होगा हम आपको बताते जाएंगे, है ना. So yeah.
So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already,
हाँ.
so that you don't miss out on any of those.
Yeah. Cool. तो काम शुरू करते हैं फिर. अभी
हाँ जी,
काफ़ी हमने ये कर लिया
टाइम
तो.
तो कर दिया हाँ.
यस. तो हाँ, आपने अभी क्रॉसओवर मेंशन किया, तो देयर वाज अ क्रॉसओवर दैट हैपेंड लास्ट वीक, तो उसके बारे में आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे?
Yeah, so
हाँ.
Hindol, me, and Vaibhav, we finally met in person for the
या
first time last week.
या
Are we disclosing where we met, what we did, and all that?
नहीं है
Not in like
हाँ
super. Huh.
हाँ
Okay.
because the idea was that we will meet in person and एक stream होगा and then stream नहीं हुआ for reasons that we cannot disclose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun experience. So what was your first impression of uh, us or in general, like?
Hmm. Honestly, I am somebody who I don't know. I think
Hmm.
I was just ऐसे लग रहा था कि सब normally है. Like there was no
Hmm.
awkwardness at all. I immediately
Hmm.
did you think I was awkward or there was any
I don't think you were awkward at all.
yeah
And हाँ
yeah. So मुझे तो ऐसे लग रहा था कि normally है हम मिलते रहते हैं and अब मिल रहे हैं.
हाँ
I didn't think it was a very big deal or
hmm.
yeah. It wasn't overwhelming or underwhelming. It was just normal,
It
easy.
was whelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right.
Yeah. What
हाँ ये
about
तो
you?
है. हाँ नहीं नहीं ये तो है
Oh, yeah, you
कि
are. One of the things I noticed is that you're much taller than I expected you to be.
yeah, I don't know why people think that I'm not tall or like I won't
No,
be as
people
tall.
think you're tall, but you're
हाँ
taller than they were expecting you to
अच्छा
be.
ये तो मतलब
Yeah.
बहुत ही वियर्ड जजमेंट है. बट या आई थिंक स्टैंडिंग नेक्स्ट टू वैभव मेक्स मी लुक थोड़ा मतलब मेरी एवरेज ही हाइट है ऐसे कुछ खास ये है नहीं बट या आई थिंक नेक्स्ट टू वैभव मैं
That's a
थोड़ा ऐसे
mean thing to say.
जाइंट. नो बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी वियर्ड थिंग दैट आई हैव ऑब्जर्व बिकॉज द फर्स्ट टाइम वी मेट हमने फोटो खिंचवाई थी एंड it was a very damn weird photo क्योंकि किसी ने ऐसे top angle-ish photo था वो and like all of us were looking smaller and I was like this giant and बाकी सब ऐसे चार लोग से तो बहुत अजीब लग रहा था वो but yeah नहीं but yeah fun Vaibhav has great hair by the way so
Oh,
yeah
yes, he does. Yeah.
yeah he has great hair so fun.
I was very happy to see our dynamic was the same even in person,
Yeah
and it
हाँ
was very
वो
effortless.
मुझे थोड़ा लगा था कि awkward होगा
Hmm.
but yeah we kind of I think there were other things that helped us
That's wrong.
manage it but
I did think you were a little shy and hesitant in the start.
yeah it
But
was
I
fun.
am in the habit of meeting a lot of internet friends. There are a lot of
Hmm.
people in my life that I'm very close to now that I've
Mm-hmm.
met on the internet and then like become friends with them.
Nice
That definitely helped.
yeah I let's not talk about meeting internet friends because हाँ, तो हाँ फन काफ़ी सही था एंड वी अपोलोजाइज सिंसियरली कि हम स्ट्रीम नहीं कर पाए बट हियर वी आर एंड आज हम बात करेंगे अबाउट यूफोरिया सीजन 2 के बारे में बात करेंगे एंड पहले तो यार चैट में बता दो यूफोरिया सीजन 2 किस किसने देख लिया है एंड किन्होंने अभी तक नहीं देखा है एंड ये भी बता दो हु आर पीपल हु हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट व्हाट the F Euphoria is. So we know how much in
I'm
depth
quite
can we go.
surprised. I was expecting a lot of people to have watched it,
Huh.
but I have a feeling that not a lot of people have watched.
Yeah. So fun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
waiting for people to.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, Amarjeet Bhandari has seen it. That's
I have
great.
seen it. Okay. ओके काफ़ी लेट चल रहा है क्या आदित्य कृष्णा इज सेइंग मी हाँ आदित्य कृष्णा ने तो स्पॉइलर वाला बोला
Last
था
episode अभी देख लिया.
या ऋषभ ने कहा है मी अक्षत इज सेइंग वॉच डिड नॉट लाइक इट ओके 24K सोनू ने कहा है लास्ट 2 एपिसोड्स लेफ्ट विश्वक कह रहे हैं आई हैवंट आई नो व्हाट इट इज सूर्य सारथी कह रहे हैं नो आइडिया आयुष कह रहे हैं एब्सोल्युटली हेटेड सीजन 2 अपन कह रहे हैं आई हैव हर्ड ऑफ इट ओनली थ्रू यू oh
Oh,
man now I can't decide
yeah, but I'm very surprised.
हाँ विनायक कह रहे हैं विनायक हमारी टीम से हेलो विनायक हाय विनायक ने कहा है यूफोरिया तो मैंने भी देख लिया
तो
इंटरेस्टिंग
ज्वाइन करो स्ट्रीम अभी के अभी.
हाँ विनायक आओगे स्ट्रीम पे बताओ चैट में यस लिख दो अगर आओगे तो आई विल सेंड यू द लिंक सो ये विनायक भाई को ले आते हैं स्ट्रीम पे सो नाउ व्हाट शुड वी डू अब स्पॉइलर करे नहीं करे आई कांट डिसाइड
Should we just should ask people to say yes or no? We have to
हाँ
learn how to do the poll
हाँ
so
यार
that
एक सेकंड रुको यार
that
पोल करने के लिए अच्छा रुको, wait,
Or
I think
that fun thing that Vani and Vaibhav have been doing,
which one?
um,
Um,
where people type words in the chat and सबसे ज्यादा जो आ रहा है वो enlarge होता है, like it. Do you know
हाँ
what I mean?
वो एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी है, बट हाँ पोल का तो मैं कर सकता हूँ, 2 मिनट दो
अच्छा,
मुझे.
पोल कर दो, हाँ.
हाँ
Yes or no, whether we should
हाँ,
discuss it or
स्पॉयलर्स यस
not.
और नो, चलो आस्क योर कम्युनिटी. पोल, हाँ पोल दिख गया, पोल हुआ नहीं हुआ, ओ शिट कहाँ गया पोल यार. स्पॉयलर्स, हाँ ओके पोल स्टार्ट हो गया है. तो ओके, इसमें यस चल रहा है, 100% यस चल रहा है अभी
Because
तक.
मैंने अभी वोट किया.
या ओके 5 वोट्स, 76-24 चल रहा है अभी. देन ओके, ओके थोड़ी देर रुक जाते हैं, क्या चल रहा है. निकुंज कह रहे हैं यूफोरिया at the start felt like HBO needed to give competition to Netflix sex education but it is actually good if you see it. हाँ इस
But I
इसके
feel like
बारे
it's
में.
not fair to compare the two.
लाइक आई गेट व्हाई पीपल आर कंपेयरिंग इट, क्योंकि क्या कहते हैं सिमिलर कैरेक्टर्स वगैरह है, बट यूफोरिया इज वेरी डिफरेंट लाइक स्टाइल वाइज एंड एवरीथिंग.
Hmm.
And one thing that I can say for sure is that in the next 5 years, we are going to have a lot of Euphoria ripoffs, like
Mhm.
visually and everything. A lot of people are going to rip off Euphoria. वो already start हो चुका है. So yeah, everyone in the industry is watching Euphoria and talking about it. So yeah, it's like Breaking Bad जब आता था तो उस time पे everyone was like downloading Breaking Bad and लोग देख लेते थे and they were like oh my god how could they do this, and legally तब तक वो episode इंडिया में air हुआ नहीं होता. तो it's one of those things. So yeah,
Mm. And with
like
Euphoria, I feel like there was a lot of pressure also because it's so
mm,
inescapable. All the memes, all the
hmm,
tweets,
yeah,
everyone's talking about Euphoria, and it has influenced even the fashion trends, the
yeah.
music, everything. Yeah.
I think the best way to watch Euphoria is to watch it on Twitter, क्योंकि it's made for the Twitter audience. So like बहुत बढ़िया reactions आते हैं. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have
Mm-hmm.
the very intelligent ones, you have like the emotional ones, and then there are the memes. So okay, 76-24 चल रहा है,
Yeah.
63 votes आए हैं. Hmm.
Hmm.
कर दे क्या, end poll कर दूं क्या? I can end it.
Okay, but are
60.
we taking it? Is 23% significant for you?
I don't know, man. Like you should stand with the minorities, is what I have learned. But yeah, I don't know. 74-26 चल रहा है अभी, वापस 75-25 हो गया. Hmm, ठीक है, हम कोशिश करेंगे कि
To keep it as spoiled. But then
as
I wanted this to, because there are
हाँ.
already a lot of videos out there where people
Hmm.
are talking about like the technical aspects of it. I
Hmm.
wanted this to be a very gossipy, like, oh, ye dekhe kya, like very first impressions type of
Hmm.
discussion, because I think
Hmm.
that is what we both are best at, and it would have led to very
Hey.
entertaining. I mean, we are good at other things also, but
हाँ, फेयर हाँ, दैट्स अ फेयर असेसमेंट. तो हाँ, तो मैं अभी पोल एंड कर रहा हूँ एंड द फाइनल रिजल्ट इज 74-26%. तो हम जाएंगे थोड़ा स्पॉयलर्स में, तो आई एम रियली सॉरी टू ऑल द पीपल हु आर वाचिंग. थोड़ा हम करेंगे स्पॉयलर्स, बट वील ट्राई एंड अवॉइड द मेजर स्पॉयलर्स, है ना. तो
yeah.
देखते हैं, आई
नहीं,
डोंट नो
but
हाउ.
ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता कि
हाँ ऐसे
if
नहीं
you
हो सकता
are
है.
on Instagram, you must have gotten all the spoilers by now. Like it's
हाँ
impossible to, yeah. And ऐसे कुछ
हाँ.
है था भी नहीं. Was there anything this very, like a very significant spoiler? I can't think of a very significant spoiler.
I mean, yeah, there were a lot of people who lived and a lot of people who died. तो
Oh, okay.
हाँ उस हिसाब से थोड़ा है. And
Okay, we
then there
won't go into
हाँ,
that then. Yeah.
yeah, there
Chalo.
were people who got slapped and there were people who slapped people.
That video is everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. So yeah. Prathamesh keh raha hai, I think Euphoria is such a visual show, it can be still enjoyed if you know spoilers. हाँ,
Absolutely, yeah.
absolutely 100%. Thank you Prathamesh, आपने बहुत बढ़िया reason दिया है. So yes, we are moving ahead with a spoiler discussion, and yeah, I guess nobody is watching Euphoria for the plot. Like
At least
plot,
not anymore. People were
not
watching it a
anymore.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because even from the beginning itself, like when I started watching it, I know that this is like a very high school drama, typical वैसे है, but the way they have made it, I mean, that's something that is genius. तो फिर शुरू करते हैं. मेंटलिक संसार ने पूछा है, आई डोंट केयर अबाउट स्पॉयलर्स, जस्ट टेल मी, इज इट मच ट्रिगरिंग? ओके, दिस
It,
इज समथिंग.
it is
हाँ,
triggering. Yes.
actually, yeah. It talks about drugs is the main, drug abuse is the main theme
Yeah. There's
of the show.
abuse of, yeah,
हाँ,
as well. Like,
yeah, all kinds of abuse. So yeah.
yeah.
हाँ, तो
It
ठीक
is
है, तो
taken.
हाँ, थोड़ा सिस्टमैटिक इसमें स्टार्ट करते हैं.
Hmm.
सो व्हाट आर द गुड थिंग्स अबाउट दिस सीजन दैट यू लाइक?
So when I contrast it with the first season, um, I honestly I can't talk about a lot of good things except
Okay.
for the fact that, so I am not the type of person who watches a show when everyone is watching it.
हम्म.
Not because I don't want to be mainstream.
हम्म.
We won't get into that. But
हाँ.
I usually have not been involved in any collective watching experience. And this
हम्म.
was my first time. So I enjoyed that a lot for this
हम्म.
season. But writing wise, season one was remarkable, but season
हम्म.
two was very, very bad. But
हम्म.
yeah, the experience of watching it, then the whole discussions that would happen on Instagram and Twitter, all of
हम्म.
that was a lot of fun.
Right.
And I miss Euphoria Mondays.
Yeah, and so I wasn't watching it when the show started. I was like, कि हाँ ठीक है, season 2 पूरा आ जाएगा फिर मैं देखूंगा.
Hmm.
And every Monday I would open my Twitter and it would just be Euphoria में ये हुआ, Euphoria में ये हुआ. How could she do this? How could he do that? वो हो गया. And
Yeah.
then I was like, देखना पड़ेगा अभी. So yeah, Twitter kind of forced me to do it, which is very interesting that the reactions that came primarily from people were on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok पे काफी US में लोगों ने
Hmm.
बात की है यूफोरिया के बारे में. So it is reaching the, like, target audience जो है. It's primarily is it I sometimes wonder what is the point of Euphoria, like what are they aiming at? Like, is this just an honest portrayal of how the high school system is, or like what are they getting at? Because this is something I've wondered a lot since season 1 कि कर क्या रहे हैं ये लोग.
सीजन वन में तो भी मुझे ऐसे लगता था कि हर एपिसोड एंड इन जनरल they were getting to a point somewhere.
Hmm.
I thought ki, they were trying to show that everyone is the way that they are because of something that has happened in the
Hmm.
past.
Hmm.
And but with season 2 I'm not sure if there's a point anymore.
Right.
That is
Right.
why I was so upset, because there were a lot of plot lines that were given to us in season 1. Had they been developed
Hmm.
properly
Hmm.
in this season, then I feel like it still would have had a point and we would have known it's going in a certain direction.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think
Right.
it's happening anymore.
And yeah, वो तो है. And because one of the characters that I really liked in season 1 was Kat's character, जो उसका पूरा उन्होंने reasoning दिखाया था why she ends up on the internet, and what is the validation that she's seeking. And in season 2 they completely ignored her character, like
But
she
yeah.
was just there, that's it. And one of the gripes that I have about season 2 is that it became only about like 3-4 people. Like
Hmm.
it was about Cassie, it was about Rue, it was about Rue के बारे में भी actually नहीं था. It was just like Rue का एक parallel, Ice Age में वो बंदा नहीं होता जो Akon लेके जा रहा होता है, and इसका एक parallel plot चल रहा है, वैसा Rue का
Yeah.
चल रहा था. And the entire thing was just this drama between Cassie, Nate and Maddie.
Hmm.
वो मेन शो हो गया. तो समवेयर आई थिंक वो भी थोड़ा राइटिंग वाइज इशू था.
Hmm.
बट yeah, obviously I think the first episode, if you remember season 1 mein, where Rue was in that party and that entire sequence begins where she's on the floor and everything gets inverted. Until that point I was like, हाँ ठीक है, ये high school show है, ऐसे ही देख लेंगे कुछ ना करके. But when that sequence started, that was when I knew कि okay, this is something special, यहाँ पे कुछ हो रहा है. So
Yeah.
yeah, but uh, वही है कि जैसे सेक्स एजुकेशन हैज अ वेरी डिस्टिंक्ट रीजन व्हाई दे हैव दैट 80s teenage aesthetic. I don't know why Euphoria has this cinematic style and flourish to it, but why, which is why I think a lot what is the point of Euphoria, because they are showing it in a very cinematic way. It's not even like documentary भी नहीं है कि लगे कि हाँ भाई ये रियल में हो रहा है. So yeah, वो एक ये था. एक बार चैट में कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग डिस्कशन चल रहा है काफी देर से. हाँ, राहुल शरण कह रहे हैं, डोंट यू गाइस थिंक यूफोरिया हैज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सेसिव मेल न्यूडिटी व्हिच इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द स्क्रिप्ट. आई हैव नो ऑब्जेक्शन विद न्यूडिटी एज सच, बट दिस शो आई फील एडेड जस्ट टू शॉक ऑडियence. What do you
Absolutely, I
think
agree.
about this?
Yeah, I agree. And not just, I mean, there's a lot of nudity in general.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I did not watch this show on
Mm-hmm.
my TV. I watched it on my phone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And there are a lot of things that they do purely for shock value.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those things that, yeah, that makes me wonder why.
Yeah. And yeah, the excessive nudity thing is something that even I agree on. And even while watching the show, like there is some nudity which is absolutely required. For example, Game of Thrones में अगर आप दिखा रहे हो कि किसी character के साथ बहुत बुरा हो रहा है, then you need to show what is happening. But even that is done in a very this thing way so that it doesn't feel exploitative. In
Mhm.
Euphoria, like let's say there is a scene involving main nudity, and there would be like that extra 5-6 seconds stay on that scene, and
Mhm.
it just feels like हाँ ठीक है, we get the point, right? Like we can, the emotional point has been made, we can move on, but like it just stays there. I think that was a bit problematic for me as well, कि
Yeah,
वहाँ पे you question the intent of the creators, like where exactly
for
are they
sure.
going. सैम लेविंसन को तो बहुत लोगों ने कैंसिल किया है ट्विटर पे. एवरी एपिसोड
Yeah,
वाज
especially
लाइक
like if you've been keeping up with like
yeah.
the other reports that are emerging as to like why Kat wasn't given much of a role this season.
Hmm.
Um,
वो
do you
what
know
is,
about it?
no, I don't know about this.
Apparently, they were a cat, what's her, Barbie Ferreira
Barbie
and
Ferreira,
Sam
yeah.
Levinson were having disagreements about how much nudity she should
Hmm.
have in the season, and she wasn't on board with it, and that is why her role was shortened.
Right. Makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, which is why Cassie's character out of nowhere, becomes like the main highlight. Because if you remember season one, में Cassie was like a normal character, and Rue, Jules, इनका main storyline था. In this season, like she somehow become like this, पूरा ही उसके बारे में हो गया था. तो yeah, I think that kind of makes sense that the actors who were kind of comfortable doing those scenes got like a better arc than the ones who weren't.
Mm-hmm.
So
For
yeah,
sure.
but
Also, I think you mentioned something about Cat, and I was wondering if the type of empowerment they showed was correct. Like, what are
hmm,
your thoughts on that? Because I
hmm,
felt like it was her empowerment was completely based on male validation and like the fetishization was
hmm,
how was that empowering? I feel like they did not deal with like they tried to go into it and they
hmm.
just left off the important part
No,
and she was
and
being
yeah.
exploited.
And that's not just true for Cat, it's also true for Cassie. कि मतलब Cassie का
Absolutely,
जो
yeah.
पूरा arc है कि she literally says that I am your only woman and I will change myself. And there's that bit where Cassie shows up to school every day in makeup, and वो सुबह 4 बजे उठ के makeup करना start करती है. Someone on Twitter had done this कि अगर वो एक हफ्ता भी वो makeup routine follow करे, it costs around $200 or some shit. But yeah, anyway, so all of those things are like Cassie feels validated only when Nate validates her. तो मतलब ये तो उनके उसमें भी है. Same goes for Maddie. Maddie has no like image of herself unless she is with someone. Either it's like McKay or like Nate Jacobs, whoever it is. तो यार ये मुझे बहुत ये लग रहा है. Even with Lexi का कि अगर आप आर्क देखोगे पूरे इसमें, that she was just on the fringes, वो कुछ like कर रही थी नहीं कर रही थी. Then suddenly her friendship with Fez develops out of nowhere, एंड देन शी इज लाइक ओ मैं तो प्ले राइट हूँ एंड पूरा
Yeah.
उसने आग लगा दिया क्लाइमैक्स में. बट ये तो है लाइक ऑल द रिलेशनशिप्स इन द शो आर लाइक टॉक्सिक. तो आई डोंट थिंक वी कैन कंप्लेन अबाउट दैट कि टॉक्सिक शो में टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप्स है. बट
Sure.
which is why it would be better अगर वो लोग एक मतलब डिस्क्लेमर डाल दें कि the point of Euphoria is
Hmm.
this. अब
Hmm.
देखो बाकी का शो. So I think that would help a lot of viewers.
Yeah, because there is so much glamorization. And
Hmm.
I was very happy about the fact that they did show Rue's withdrawal and how bad it can be as well.
Hmm.
But with a lot of other things, they did not care to do that.
Yeah. I think anyone who has seen Euphoria will definitely try and stay away from drugs. Like that's one thing that they have kind of managed. I hope people, sorry, who have seen Euphoria stay away from drugs. But yeah, the other things I don't know, like especially, and it makes you think that at a time when shows are trying to outvoke each other ki हमारे पास भी POC कैरेक्टर्स हैं, हम भी ऐसे मतलब ये कर रहे हैं. At that time there's a show like Euphoria which gives no fucks to all of this.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I really don't know what's the point of Euphoria.
Yeah. But I did enjoy the addition of some new characters this season.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like बताओ which
So
characters
there,
did you
there
like?
was Elliot's character, obviously, Dominique
Hmm.
Fike in the show. Who else?
हाँ.
Uh,
एलियट वाज द स्टार ऑफ लेक्सीज प्ले. उस पे भी काफी मीम्स बने हैं. इवन आई like the way they presented Lexi in this season was like a
Elliot was
revelation.
the star. Like, are you making a joke that I'm missing?
No, एलियट को वो अलग अलग कैरेक्टर्स के इसमें लाती है ना इन
No,
द
no,
प्ले.
no, that's not Elliot. Elliot is
दैट्स
the one with Rue and Jules, like the
अच्छा
guy.
हूँ हाँ द
That's Elliot. Yeah,
हाँ
Ethan is the one I
ईथन हाँ शिट.
Acha, yeah.
या सॉरी. हाँ ईथन था वो. एलियट था. देन इवन फेज का the whole like Fez was there in season 1 but like the whole
I
things.
loved the
Yeah,
first episode and I loved the way they showed the backstory of Fez
yeah,
and
yeah,
Astrid. Yeah.
yeah. नहीं
Both of
even
those actors are very lovable.
yeah उनका एक natural वो chemistry है which is nice. No, even the scene where he's at the party and he's just talking to Nate like hey what's up ऐसे बात कर रहा होता है and suddenly वो just उसको मार देता. तो yeah that kind of sums up Fez's character ki if you don't mess with him he's a nice person but like if you mess with him then yeah वो अच्छा था. Then what else? What other new characters were there? Nate's dad is not a new character, but yeah, it was very disturbing
Oh my
that
god, yeah,
entire.
the way they try to give him a redemption arc. What?
Yeah, yeah. वो भी किसी ने लिखा था कि Euphoria really be giving a pedophile a redemption arc.
Yeah. No, but I have said this before to you, but I genuinely think that Euphoria has the funniest fan base. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the memes thoroughly.
Yeah, no, it's almost like the memes are a part of the show. Like without the reaction, watching the show is not complete. अगर
Mhm.
मान लो कोई 10 साल बाद यूफोरिया देखेगा उसको इतना मजा नहीं आएगा
नहीं
क्योंकि
आएगा.
यू हैव टू बी ऑन ट्विटर व्हेन यूफोरिया इज गोइंग एंड तब आपको वो मीम्स देखने होंगे. तो वी विल ट्राई एंड सी सम मीम्स दैट वी हैव. बट yeah, but yeah, the highlight of this season was Lexi's play for me. I told you also, like when I was watching that episode when Lexi's play began, मैं office में बैठ के देख रहा था and I legit started clapping when she like all the things that happened in life started happening in the play. Then there was Lexi's mom who was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, she was adorable in that.
Yeah, it was very like wholesome, and even Rue during the play was very like wholesome. She started that whole clap chain and this thing. But I wonder, दो चीजें मुझे जाननी थी प्ले के बारे में कि एक बजट कितना था इस प्ले का. दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई वुड लाइक टू नो क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा
This what
खर्चा हुआ था.
everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like there were like revolving sets hai, costume hai, ye hai. And also how long was this play? Because they have summarized like 5 years worth of character development in real life into like a play. So matlab, how long was this play? So
Yeah.
Homita, and how did the cast not get to know about the play? Like how tight was the security कि cast ने किसी को कुछ नहीं बोला कि hey, you know what, this character is based on Cassie, this is based on Nick Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing, right? Nobody takes notice of Lexi, and that is
yeah,
what she uses as a power.
yeah. No, it's also her way of, you know, kind of getting the validation. जहाँ से play शुरू होता है, that Cassie was the one sister who got like all the attention, and now the other sister is this thing. But I really like the point where season 2 episode 7 पे Nate walks out of the theater, everyone is clapping, Cassie goes and like, you know, tries to pacify, वहाँ पे उनका breakup होता है, then Cassie comes and वो ऐसे like there's that manic this thing which she's
Yeah.
looking at the play
Wow.
on वहाँ पे the to be continue like yeah man अभी होगा कुछ अभी कुछ मजा आएगा. Then next episode starts, she like walks down the stairs clapping, oh man अभी ये लोग full मसाला जाने वाले हैं, and then they don't. तो वो काफी फिर underwhelming हो गया उसके
Yeah,
बाद.
what were your thoughts on the finale? Did you enjoy the finale? I also want
Okay,
everyone in the chat to tell us whether you guys
yeah.
enjoyed the finale.
Yeah, please tell us if what are your thoughts on the finale, because I've been thinking about it a lot.
Hmm.
That if I keep the two sequences separate, like the play sequence separate and the Fez wala sequence separate, if the Fez sequence was a different episode, I would have really liked it. But the thing is that, like, drama wise, they had, you know, kind of built it up so much in the beginning that, you know, you have the entire play going crazy, and then uske baad Fez wala sequence aata hai. So like, just from a drama point of view, you are going from high value to low value, and then, you know, it doesn't match up to the drama that you started off with, which is why people are feeling that it's underwhelming. Like, that's what I feel is the
Even I
reason.
felt the same, yeah.
Yeah, but individually I think those like both storylines were equally powerful. uh, so yeah, I don't know, that's what I felt. So
I
आदित्य कृष्णा पूछ रहे हैं, guys, don't you think the gym homosexual dance was so morally wrong? I didn't find it funny.
Why was it morally wrong?
I don't know,
Did you
like,
think it was homophobic?
I don't know, the entire show just feels weird and wrong to me कि मतलब कुछ कुछ तो गलत कर रहे हैं ये लोग. So yeah, पोखराज is saying why are you dressed like Oklahoma. वो भी एक अच्छा था. हाँ,
No,
वरुण
but
खरे.
Sydney Sweeney's
हाँ,
acting in this season was
yeah.
incredible. Especially that scene where she's screaming at everyone, "Ki, I've never been happier." That I've
No,
been using
even
that a lot to justify all my toxic decisions.
no, the one scene that I have been using, मैंने उसका like अलग से स्टिकर बना के रखा हुआ है WhatsApp पे, is the scene जब वो मिरर के सामने मेकअप कर रही होती है and she's crying and then she smiles and then she starts
Oh.
crying again. So yeah, I use that a lot. काफी relatable वो है. So yeah. Varun Khare saying Maddie beating Cassie was so satisfying. Oh man, क्या I.
That one slap was satisfying, but I don't think it was that. And I was also a little confused because they
Hmm.
showed Maddie to, they showed that she was maturing and she
Hmm.
was rising above this all. फिर
Hmm.
अचानक वो मारने लग जाती है. I was very baffled by that. But yes, the
Yeah.
slap was satisfying. I wish she had beaten her up a little more.
हाँ. नहीं, I think the sound effect that they chose to, you know, for
Oh
the
yeah.
slap बहुत बहुत बढ़िया उन्होंने choose किया था, like, you know, वैसे MTV sound tripping level sound appreciation हो रही है यहाँ पे, but it was
Yeah.
very satisfying, ऐसे फाट करके वो था. And then the thing was, then when they're in the washroom and like everyone is just cooling down from the fight and she's just like, this is just the beginning,
Yeah.
and like, oh man. Yeah, but yeah,
Which
Cassie.
character
And
did you like the most?
which character did I like the most?
And
Hands down.
the least
हाँ.
also.
हाँ, आप पहले आप बताओ फिर मैं बताता हूँ अपना.
Mm, the most, I like Fez the most for obvious reasons.
हाँ.
The least, I am a little confused between Cassie and Jules. I think I don't like Jules at all because she pretends to be a good person while doing very questionable things. Like there are a lot of
Jules.
characters
हाँ.
that are like they know that they are not a good people and they like own up to it, and that's fine. But she'll pretend to be a good person. Yeah.
Jules has no real character arc. वो मतलब she is doing whatever the writers want her to be. Jules ही ना हाँ.
Uh,
Jules is not a real person in this season because like you said, the reason why her actions feel so weird and unjustified is because of this reason. वो उसका कोई consistency है ही नहीं पूरे season में. At one point she is like, hey, Rue is my संसार, रू पे मैं जान दे दूंगी, ये वगैरह वो वगैरह, एंड देन शी इज लाइक, यू नो व्हाट, आई विल नेवर टॉक टू रू, रू इज अ पीस ऑफ शिट. उसका
yeah.
वही है, वॉट एवर द राइटर्स वांट जूल्स टू डू वो कर रही है. तो आई डोंट थिंक जूल्स इज अ रियल कैरेक्टर एज टू से.
For
The
sure.
one character that I really liked in this season, hands down, has to be Lexi, because she provided a lot of entertainment in this show,
Mm-hmm.
and it is something that should be remembered for all. Like काफी, क्योंकि ये पर्सनल मेरा एक्सपीरियंस था ऐसा कि
Mm.
I did something based on people that I knew, and then it did not
Do
go down
tell,
well.
give us a little
हाँ.
detail.
No, so basically we had done like the school assembly way back in like 2014. This is way before AIB roast और वो सब हुआ था. उससे पहले हमने किया था freedom of speech के ऊपर. तो हमने
हाँ.
डिसाइड किया था कि we are going to push the boundaries and see what is the line, like where do you stop being funny. हम लोग ने ऐसा सोचा. So this is in 11th grade. हमने ये किया कि first we'll crack jokes on commerce people. So commerce guys stopped laughing. Then we cracked jokes on all the science, medical, non-medical streams. They stopped laughing. Then we cracked jokes on the humanities people, जो तीन चार थे पूरे school में. Even they stopped laughing. The teachers were laughing. Then we cracked jokes on teachers. Teachers stopped laughing. Then nobody was laughing. So yeah, it was very
So were
काफी.
you intervened in the middle of it, or were you allowed to complete
नहीं नहीं
those?
नहीं, who complete हुआ था, we ended to like complete silence. It
Hmm.
was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Is this the same event in which you like cracked a dead baby joke?
Yes,
And
yes, yes. The dead baby joke was the
oh,
icing on the cake.
uh-huh,
So yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah.
Did anyone tape this? Because I would love to watch.
I really hope there is no evidence of this name. Yeah, but yeah, everyone. If you ask anyone from my school from that year, they would tell you that
Hmm.
yeah, this happened. So yeah, I was very like rooting for Lexi ki yes, karo ye bahut sahi kar raha. So yeah, there was that. The character that I least liked was the drug dealer, जो आंटी होती है जो ड्रग्स बेच रही
Laurie,
होती है.
yeah, you did
हाँ,
not
लॉरी.
like her. I thought she was.
डूड लाइक उसने रू को पूरा सूटकेस दे दिया, फिर पैसे भी नहीं मांगे वापस. और लाइक क्या ही.
नहीं, वो तो राइटर्स की गलती है. She's obviously gonna
हाँ,
come and I hope they like
आई होप.
plot line just doesn't die. That would make no sense.
या.
But I think
सो
she was so scary
she
and
was she was
was
scary,
very
but like
good convincing me.
yeah, she didn't do, like they didn't use her to the full extent. मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो उसको दे ही सकते थे यार. मतलब इतना important उसने decision लिया है लाइफ में रू ने कि she has put out so much money and gotten that suitcase, and she just like, her mom just threw it away and like, yeah, cool, see you in rehab. So yeah. वो
For
था.
sure. My favorite episode was the Rue Temple Run episode.
नहीं, आई रियली लाइक द फैक्ट कि उसमें पूरा रू के बारे में सब कुछ चल रहा होता है कि यू नो, इज रू गोइंग टू बिकम सोबर और नॉट, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, क्या होगा नहीं होगा. आउट ऑफ नोवेयर कैसी गेट्स शिट.
That was the placement was beautiful. Beautiful, yeah.
एवरीवन इज लाइक शिट मैन, इसको कोई घर लेके जाओ, इसको कोई रिहैब में डालो, ये बहुत ऐसे आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल जा रहा है. एंड देन सडनली शी लाइक, oh man, yeah, it was a very satisfying moment for sure.
I was very perplexed by this one thing. Ki, like there was a duration of time when Cassie was with Nate, and but she was still maintaining a very good friendship with Maddie. But she wasn't ever jealous of Maddie or wasn't feeling possessive towards Nate in any way, despite knowing that he had feelings for Maddie. I was very confused by that.
Yeah, Maddie's character again, I am very confused because I think I texted you also that Maddie's character literally gave me anxiety when I
Yeah,
was watching
I
the
love
show
that
because
character. I think,
yeah,
yeah,
like
apart from Tess, she's one of my
yeah,
favorites.
in the big initial episodes I was like यार इसके scenes हटाओ यार कोई मेरे को बहुत ऐसे IRL ये हो रहा था awkward लग रहा था but like I liked some of the things they tried with her character like the whole babysitting thing and the things that she learns over there like that was a nice side to Maddie which they gave but I don't know man I feel very like I'm happy for her ki, you know she's out of this toxic this thing but I know that she needs someone as you know toxic as need to complete her matlab it's I don't know so
Yeah.
yeah.
I read somewhere that both Maddie and Rue are good people and like
Hmm.
have a lot of potential, but it's just that
Hmm.
when they are with Nate and Jules,
Hmm.
the worst of them comes out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think there's any redemption for Nate as such क्योंकि जैसे वो होता है ना एक वो टेबल होता है क्या होता है chaotic evil good evil वो वाला एक टेबल होता है ना आई थिंक उसमें नेट विल कम लाइक एट द हाईएस्ट evil of evil वाले उसमें बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक दैट लाइक आई गेट व्हाई ही इज लाइक दैट उसको बहुत सारा ट्रॉमा वगैरह है बट some things were very unjustified in the show कि मतलब and especially someone in chat also mentioned it that Nate's mom kind of you know encouraged him giving all the shit to Maddie तो वो थोड़ा problematic था कि मतलब even his
Oh yeah,
mom
yeah, yeah. That was a very weird conversation as well because she was clearly very scared of her son also.
mm,
When they were talking, Nate is a genuinely beautifully terrifying character. It's very
mm,
layered and complex.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah Nate मतलब ऐसे serial killer बन जाएगा तो I won't be surprised yeah it all makes sense so yeah
Who terrifies you more, Nate or Laurie?
Maddie
But they showed a softer side of her. You
I
don't
don't
like
know
people who
man
are so sure of themselves?
I don't like andha confidence hota hai na like confidence which comes from nothing that is what scares me a lot and there are a lot of people in India of that kind जिसके बारे में हम बात नहीं करेंगे but yeah that is something that scares me a lot and
Mhm.
yeah मैडी अगर मेरे जीवन में like IRL exist करती है मैं 2 किलोमीटर दूर रहूंगा उससे like नहीं भाई sorry मेरे से नहीं होगा so yeah
Okay.
Prathamesh is saying shout out to Lexi's assistant for the play. The actress was
Oh,
hilarious.
she was so
Yeah,
cute. She was
yeah,
very hilarious. Yeah, I wish she had gotten more screen time. I would have
yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, there's that line she says after the play has tanked, and she said art should be dangerous, and वहाँ पे Lexi कुछ तो कहती है, which is also like equally powerful. मैंने screenshot लेके रखा था, but like yeah, I think that's what they were trying to say with the show as well. कि I don't know, the reaction is equally important as the art itself. So I don't know.
Mm.
There's that also there's that meme na jahan pe Lexi's mom comes on to stage and she's like it's not her fault she's a writer and वो ऐसे उसको ये कर रहे होते हैं। किसी ने ट्विटर पे ये लिखा था कि सैम लेविंसन्स जस्टिफिकेशन फॉर यूफोरिया सीजन 2
Yeah. True. But if you like ever look at Sam Levinson's pictures, he does look like he's gone through a lot himself.
yeah I haven't seen what he looks like IRL
Oh,
yeah
oh, he looks very traumatized. Like,
which character do you think Sam Levinson was in his version of Euphoria
Mm.
Well, नहीं
He
like
could not have been, I think, Cassie.
interesting. Interesting.
He
What
could not
if
have been any of the confident ones for sure.
I have a feeling he could have been Rue or like
Or
uh,
Ethan? No, but Ethan is okay. Ethan is like
see the
he'll go to
either
college.
either he would have been Rue क्योंकि Rue पे बहुत उन्होंने खर्चा किया है and like not just like hiring Zendaya wise खर्चा like even like constructing sets and everything like if you remember season 1 ended with like that musical number with Rue and they've like shown her hallucinations and everything which are like very descriptive. Matlab, you can't. I'm not saying that you can't come up with this shit. I'm just saying that there has to be like some personal element. Like either they saw someone suffering or like they have undergone that themselves. So I think either Sam Levinson was
Honestly, I have also seen Malcolm and Marie, and even
Hmm,
then, their like the whole struggle with addiction, it was
hmm,
pretty spot on. So, like, if
hmm,
you
hmm.
connect the two, I get, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Also, like, there's this thing that Zendaya ka jo contract hai, usme she's like the highest paid person on the show, and like she's an executive producer and everything, and she has a no nudity clause. Like, the entire cast, great for them. They can get nude. I'm not getting. I'm not doing shit.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think. हाँ यार, ये न्यूडिटी वाला तो मतलब उनको थोड़ा HBO को सोचना चाहिए. I'm not saying कि like censor it. I'm just saying that question the gaze which it is coming from, because I don't know, it just feels thoda
for sure. And
problematic.
ये power dynamic already obvious हो गया था. I think first episode में where I
Hmm.
think, oh, how did you feel about Faye? That was a new character that we did not discuss.
Faye कौन थी?
But the one with big lips who moves into
Oh हाँ, the heroin addict, sorry,
yeah,
that's how I remembered.
yeah.
हाँ वो भी annoying थी यार, मतलब काफी annoying थी.
But I think her acting was very spot on. She was
Her
well
acting, like, yeah, she was supposed to be annoying,
annoying.
so she was perfectly annoying, but yeah, which is great for her, but yeah, she was annoying. Yeah, and she is the reason why Fez, whatever happens to Fez happens. So
Yeah,
that is
she
something
did
that
speak
I
up,
felt bad.
but too late. Doesn't
Hmm.
count. Mm.
Yeah.
Also, another new character was the woman that Maddie babysits for,
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
Samantha or something. Yeah, even
Yeah.
that was very weird. Like her, did you notice that she was recording Maddie?
Yeah, वो तो था. And I that's what I said, like they like, I like the fact that they kind of sensitized her ki, she's meeting a future version of herself, and this is what Maddie wants to be in life. So like she's getting the first hand knowledge and everything, which is nice, which was great. Like those were the scenes I liked, because there was like some depth into Maddie as a character. But then when she's around Cassie and like the whole gang and everything, those scenes were really scary. Like the whole makeup routine sequence where she shows up in the school and like both of them are wearing the same outfit, and like, yeah man, this is getting weird. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah,
And
we'll just quickly see chat mein what all
yeah,
people are.
I'm glad a lot of people are
Yeah.
also engaging with us.
Yeah, and this is the thing about Euphoria, like the thing that we were saying, that the show is meant to elicit a reaction, and whoever has watched the show has like very strong opinions about it. So when you're gonna like mediocre art is when you don't, people are indifferent towards it. So I don't think anyone who has watched Euphoria is indifferent towards it. Like they have a very strong opinion about it, so that's a great
For
sign, I
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
So
Like it reminded me a lot of how, like, whenever I see my grandmother watching any of her Marathi serials,
hmm,
she'll like watch an episode and then she'll have a
hmm.
whole discussion with five, six other like
Yeah,
neighbors.
yeah,
And I've always wondered what it would be like. Like how can this be so interesting that you have to sit down with
yeah,
proper chai and discuss it? For me, I feel like Euphoria was that show, and I'm
yeah.
opening up to the idea of watching things while everyone else is also watching it.
Yeah, and I think एक thoda off this thing is, people were saying that the binge format is here to stay. That all episodes of a season should be dropped together, and only then people will get be engaged with it. HBO has shown it consistently. पहले Succession के साथ किया, अभी Euphoria के साथ किया कि weekly episode drops are still going to be a thing, and
Yeah.
I don't know, it kind of amplified the buzz for both Succession and Euphoria, that people were still invested in both the shows very strongly. So,
But both these shows are incredibly good, and that is why I think it worked. Had it not been that good a show,
hmm,
possibly because Euphoria का तो मतलब इतने लोग देख रहे थे तो it was बनता है. I think people
hmm.
would have watched anyways, but
नहीं,
yeah,
but yeah, even क्या कहते हैं, sustaining the hype is a big this thing, because there have been shows which kind of started off very uh, like on a great note, and then they just kind of fizzled out through mid-season.
I'm
So
so sorry. I got distracted because I think I accidentally uh hid a use. Okay. Did I put someone in timeout?
no, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine,
She,
right?
yeah,
Uh,
I
I think
think they'll,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
really sorry, Smriti.
Smriti, I accidentally like I was trying to read what you were saying and मैंने
Yeah,
गलती से mute कर दिया या कुछ.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, cool. So see, I'm supposed to be the boomer in this chat, not you. तो मतलब ऐसे थोड़ा ऐसे टेक्नोलॉजी
कुछ
आपको ही
भी.
कर.
We are the same age.
No, I don't think we're the same age.
You are a year older to me. That's
हाँ
it.
हाँ, तो which is a huge generation
Does
gap.
not make a difference.
So yeah, hey, I graduated before the pandemic. It was like 5 years ago. So yeah.
That's not okay, but yeah, I wanted to mention that the reason why we were late,
Hmm.
15 minutes late, not late, is because I
Oh
was
हाँ.
trying to do like a Euphoria inspired makeup look, but
Yeah,
midway through, I realized I do not have the skills for it, and it was a mess, and it looked
yeah.
like I had a black eye. So कुछ तो ऐसे fix करके, it's still like I don't know how if it's picking up on the camera or not, but I have like glitter eyeshadow on and stuff. Can you see it in the?
I can't see it, but that's also because I am partially blind. So chat में बताओ यार if you can see
Yeah. I
Disha's
I doubt,
Euphoria.
but yeah,
Yeah.
because I erased a lot of it. It
Hmm.
wasn't going in the direction I wanted it to go. But
No, but
your attempt was made.
is glitter makeup like a thing? Like, is it because of Euphoria, or is it like a thing outside Euphoria as well as a trend?
No, it's totally because of Euphoria.
Yeah.
I mean, it was there pehle, but people
Hmm.
weren't. No one wears glitter make. It's like a lot of work as well, right? And
Hmm.
it's a
Hmm.
very strong look. So people weren't wearing it in general, itna, unless like
Hmm.
an
Hmm.
occasion called for it. But because of Euphoria, now people have started wearing it out like as a casual look as well.
Hmm. I want to see like Halloween पे लोग ऐसे नेट कैसी मैडी बन के निकलेंगे. I want to see what happens
Mhm.
to that.
Oh yeah,
But
we should make a big deal out of Halloween on this our live stream at least. Dress up as people, our favorite characters.
yeah, Halloween, हाँ Halloween का वो, but yeah दिवाली भी होता है ना. दिवाली, I don't know man, Diwali is better than Halloween, I feel थोड़ा.
Okay,
I don't know.
what do you want to do? But how can we like? Okay, we'll
दिवाली पे भी कॉस्प्ले कर सकते हैं. कॉस्प्ले तो कभी भी कर सकते हैं ना. सो
yeah.
या फन. के शर्मा ने बहुत ही weird female adult version of Ashtray. What do you think of this allegation?
I'm very confused, but I know that the next time I have a mental breakdown, I'm gonna think about this, and it's
No,
gonna
then
make me cry
yeah,
harder.
but like yeah, then you would be a very badass person who has like an AK-47 and everything stashed in his
This is
bathtub.
only looks wise, not like personality wise.
No, then like your personality is your looks, right? So matlab, you should kind of imbibe the qualities of Ashtray.
I really liked Ashray's character and the his baby like the way they showed why his name is Ashtray also was super
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah. That whole backstory was really nice, where they showed the grandma वो ऐसे strip club में जाके वो बत्ती को
Yeah.
उड़ा देती.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of those things were really nice, but yeah, I don't know.
And again, the selection of the music in the background,
Yeah.
everything was so good.
Oh man, the music is always something to talk about in Euphoria. मतलब हर सीजन में एक नई प्लेलिस्ट बनती है कि हाँ भाई these are the songs that I liked this time.
Mm.
Yeah, Euphoria is really good songs. Rohan is in the chat. Hello Rohan. Hi.
I don't
And
I think थोड़ा slow चल रहा है.
yeah, Samraj is in the chat. Hello Samraj. Hi.
Thanks.
Aditya Krishna is asking, what did you think about Cal's past? Cal कौन था?
Nate's dad.
अच्छा वो. Hmm. I don't know, man. There's a song they used in that sequence, which is called "Mystery" by the band INXS. I don't know how to say their name, but it's a really good song. That's all I have to say about Cal's past.
When did they use it for his background
No,
theme song?
Yeah, it's the part where he goes to that bar and he puts on the song in the jukebox and he starts dancing. So
Hmm.
that's the song he puts on in the jukebox. So वो काफी अच्छा गाना था. So yeah.
No.
Piyush 28 कह रहे हैं many of the folks need to understand that whatever is shown in the series is not a reality of 99% of the high schools in US. Somehow everyone is thinking that this is how high schools are in reality. Yeah, I don't think any like I get that this is a criticism that a lot of people are saying that high schools ऐसे ही होते हैं अमेरिका में ये है वो है but Euphoria kind of makes it very evident that this is not rooted in
No, yeah,
reality.
and I have honestly heard the other way around. Like people are criticizing how exaggerated it is.
Yeah, like I would get that if you say something like sex education, is it like American high schools? You probably can because it is more rooted in reality. Something like 13 reasons why you can still say that is the American high school system like this. But I don't know, Euphoria is that's the reason why I was saying I don't get the point of Euphoria because they are making it so cinematic, so larger than life, and yet they are saying ki, this is reality. So I don't know which route to kind of go with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Samraj has finally recognized कि मैंने यूफोरिया लाइटिंग की है. So yeah,
Oh,
this
किसी और ने भी कहा था पहले कि
yeah,
Hindol's lighting is very good. Yeah, I
yeah,
love your lighting.
yeah.
I wanted to sit in my usual with the red lights and everything, but वहाँ पे
Hmm.
थोड़ा आज mess है, so I had to stick to it.
नहीं नहीं. See, you tried, I tried, we all tried. Sam Levinson tried, and that's the क्या कहते हैं the conclusion of our Euphoria review that everyone tried. First half अच्छा था, second half मजा नहीं आया, and Shahrukh Khan was really good.
Will you
So
watch season 3?
yes, yes, yes. I will definitely watch season 3 because I just want to see कि अब cinematically क्या करेंगे ये लोग, because they have exploited everything. They have exploited long takes. They have done like full crazy light setups. They have done shooting in the dark. And oh, by the way, Euphoria is shot on like film cameras. So
Yeah.
HBO spends a lot of money on film cameras and then they convert it into digital, which is something they do for Succession as well. So like full props to HBO for spending money, which it gives the show that that specific high contrast look. So I want to see visually what they do for season 3 because by the time season 3 comes out, which is in 2024, people would have used and abused the Euphoria style so much कि you wouldn't know और अब क्या कर सकते हैं नया. So I would want to see
Don't you
कि
think much
what
of
they
the
come up.
audience will also have moved past that age where they will continue watching shows like Euphoria?
I don't know because the data on that kind of seems weird. Like the people who grew up watching Friends,
Hmm.
right? The characters were also growing up along with them, right? So it felt kind of consistent. Same with Harry Potter. कि आप Harry Potter जब आप देख रहे थे, you started when you were really small, then by the time you grew up, Harry was also the same age. So if they kind of factor that in, that the characters have grown a bit, or maybe because I'm sure the cast would have grown by the time the next season comes. तो वो सारी चीजें तो हैं, I don't know. Or
Hmm.
probably they'll just keep them the same age because uh,
College
the
वाला version तो possible नहीं होगा. I mean, if
I
they
don't
pull
think
it off,
most
that would be
yeah,
incredible. But
yeah, I don't think a lot of them are going to make it to college. So yeah, that's
Lexi is
also
gonna go for sure.
yeah, Lexi is going to go for sure.
Ethan's going.
Yeah,
I think
Fest
Rue can
तो sorry.
also,
Huh?
maybe. Rue might also.
I don't know. I don't see Rue going to college.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see her becoming sober either. ये
Either?
मतलब, yeah,
Oh.
I don't think Rue is going to become sober. So yeah, Smriti is saying I want Maddie to get a spin-off. She's a goddess.
Same, I absolutely agree, Smriti.
Yeah. Um,
I like Maddie. I don't know why she gives you so much anxiety.
I don't
I
know.
think
Probably
she's
I think she
wired
reminds me of real people. So it could be
the
that.
real people. You've known people like Maddie?
I think so.
Like
Yeah,
in male or female forms or both?
female, like
Yeah?
very
Oh,
similar
like a
to.
proper mean girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But she's not even mean, I think.
Yeah, she's not mean. She's terrible.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Are
think she
you?
like triggers some insecurity in you.
नहीं नहीं वो तो है, वो तो है. आई डोंट नो व्हाई मैन. आई जस्ट फील वेरी लाइक एंग्शियस व्हेन मैडी कम्स ऑन द स्क्रीन. आयुष त्यागी कह रहे हैं 13 reasons why walked so euphoria कोट रहा है. Oh man, I still remember 13 reasons why the like the it came out in one go, right? The season, the first season, and a friend of mine was watching it, and they were like, "कि बढ़िया show है देख." And I was coming back from work, like it was a Friday evening, so I had like the weekend off. So like ठीक है चलो देखते हैं. And I watched the first episode, and I was like, damn, hooked onto it. Like चलो जानना मुझे अभी क्या होता है. So then I started watching. After like the fourth or fifth episode, like I know this show is shit, but I want to get to the end. So I finished the entire season at 4x. मैंने 4x पे पूरा show देखा, खत्म किया. Like yeah, never again. So, yeah.
I haven't watched it. I have watched like I think the first two episodes. उसके बाद I couldn't get
Don't
myself
watch
to
it.
watch it
Don't
all.
watch it. It's horrible. It's genuinely horrible. मतलब जो लोग कहते हैं ना कि it's an exploitative gaze, people are kind of just exploiting some issues and getting a reaction out of people. That's 100% true for 13 Reasons Why. Like there's zero sensitivity from writers on like what actual issues are and stuff. मतलब सिर्फ ऐसे suicide awareness का disclaimer डालने से आप sensitive नहीं बन जाते. Like you have to write it sensitively.
No, mental health wise, that show was very problematic and it
Yeah, yeah,
received a lot of well deserved flack for it.
yeah. Season 2 and all, like उसके बाद nobody gave a shit because those guys went completely bonkers. So yeah.
Mm.
Aditya Krishna कह रहे हैं Rue full on parkour was so unrealistic. How does she have so much stamina while she's under withdrawal? That entire episode was some other matlab, I don't say that Rue was consuming drugs, but someone in the writers room was consuming drugs for sure. क्योंकि वो ऐसे तो नहीं लिखा
No,
गया
but
था.
that
So
was a very fun episode. मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कब खत्म हुआ. And I was like at the edge of my seat the whole time. And I audibly gasped when the whole Maddie Rue like that
yeah.
was sequence
Oh man.
unfolded.
Yeah, I thought of वो वेलकम का मीम नहीं है कि वो जो बंदा होता है वो उसका घर काटने जाता है एंड देन ही जस्ट बीट्स देम अप एंड ही सेज मुझे क्यों तोड़ा. लाइक या कैसी आफ्टर रू रिवील्स दिस थिंग. सो या फन. KK कह रहे हैं Hannah's death scene has scarred me for life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 13 Reasons Why is a very exploitative show which has zero sensitivity towards
Mm.
real people.
And
So yeah.
but I think it was one of the first like was it one of the first shows? No, I think Skins वगैरह थे. मुझे लगा पहला ऐसे show है जो like it's talking about mental health in a high school setup.
नहीं shows थे but this was the first one for the binge generation कि Netflix वगैरह पे I think पहला show था. Even Sex Education and all those things came much after 13
Yeah.
Reasons Why. So
No.
उस time पे people thought that you know what this is a really good show क्योंकि आपका exposure उतना नहीं था, but I'm really glad people called it out eventually and it got cancelled. So yeah. रोहन कह रहे हैं आई हैवंट वॉच्ड आइदर यूफोरिया और 13 रीजंस व्हाई. अब पता नहीं क्या बोलूं आज. प्लीज लाइक दिस स्ट्रीम एवरीवन. थैंक यू रोहन.
Thank you.
या लिसन टू रोहन, प्लीज लाइक दिस स्ट्रीम. एंड स्मृति कह रही ओजार्क वाज ग्रेट. हाँ यार ओजार्क देखना है, बहुत कुछ देखना है
मैंने भी
बट
नहीं
या ओजार्क
देखा.
आई हैवंट सीन.
So what have you been watching lately? Like
आई विल मेरा एक मैंने
list
नोट्स
बना
का
के
लिस्ट बना के रखा है जो मैं अभी मुझे देखना पड़ेगा. किधर गया? हाँ. Yeah, today I was watching The Adam Project on Netflix, Ryan Reynolds वाली जो film है,
Hmm.
and it is the one reason I hated it is because it's kind of similar to what I was writing, तो मुझे थोड़ा बीटी हुआ उससे. But ठीक है, now I'll make mine better. So yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And there's a Tamil movie I watched which I really liked, and उस पे मैंने आज एक short बनाया है, तो I will put that out soon. So yeah, check out for
Okay.
that. What are you watching?
So I binge watched Inventing Anna on
Mhm,
Netflix and
mhm.
अभी मैं फिलहाल धीरे धीरे करके The Dropout देख रही हूँ, the one on Elizabeth Holmes. So,
अच्छा, what is this about?
So, do you know who Elizabeth Holmes is?
नहीं.
Uh, okay. So, I'll have to बताऊं
हाँ,
या नहीं because I don't want to
बता दो,
spoil
बता दो.
it.
See, okay, how many seasons does it have?
It just came out. It's very, very fresh.
अच्छा, बता दो, because yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the time soon, but हाँ, बता दो. What's
Okay,
it
but
about?
both of these shows, Inventing Anna and ये मैं एकदम generally बताती हूँ कि
Mm-hmm.
they are about like these morally grey, very hot females who get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of power by cheating the system. So
Nice, nice.
मुझे ऐसे shows बहुत पसंद आते हैं
Yeah,
and I'm very biased towards them. Even if they are shit, I will still
mm,
watch it.
nice. मैंने लास्ट ईयर एक मूवी देखा था जिसमें वो थी, रोजमेंट पाइक थी, आई थिंक. इट्स
Hmm.
कॉल्ड आई केयर अ लॉट. तो
Oh yes, even
या
I've watched that.
या सो इट
Again,
वाज
that was
वेरी
fun.
फन टू
Mhm.
वॉच. सो yeah, I like say black comedy type के जो होते हैं ना, where you are laughing at the people you shouldn't be laughing at. तो वो वाली movies मुझे को बहुत सही लगती है. So
Mhm.
yeah, they if it makes you uncomfortable, like they have put the point across. So yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Have you been reading anything? I haven't been reading much.
I have been reading hot takes on Euphoria. That's my reading. Yeah, book reading is a very difficult task. I don't know how Vani does it, but that's because like she has built a discipline and everything. But yeah, I the last thing I was reading was Three Body Problem, which I'm yet to
Oh,
finish, which was last month's A Book a Month, and this month's A Book a Month is Bird by Bird, which I haven't started yet, but I do want to
मैं हर
finish.
महीने डिसाइड करती हूँ कि if this month I'm going to read along with these guys
Uh,
so
yeah,
that I'm
then
part of the discussion. But नहीं.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I think my brain has been ruined because I am a binge reader. Like I will ऐसे मतलब full YOLO mood आएगा एक दिन कि आज तो book पढ़ना है, and then I will like sit end to end and finish one book.
Same, same.
So that's my thing, and that doesn't happen much often now. So I don't have that discipline ki like I'll read only 5 pages today. I'll read 5 pages tomorrow because I want to know यार आगे क्या हुआ. I just want to like get done with it. It's like a movie कि आप देखो बैठने and you just get up only when it's over. So वो थोड़ा है. But yeah.
Yeah, that's my issue too. I don't get like I don't know how people have the discipline to read only like 15 pages before going to bed. वो
Yeah.
होगा नहीं.
Yeah. I don't so this is one thing that I've started doing now is I don't use my phone for at least half an hour before I go to bed, because I was kind of feeling that I'm waking up every day very anxious and I'm having like very weird thoughts and everything. So this is something that I've actively started doing, which has also ensured that I sleep much later than I do, because फिर आधा घंटा मुझे निकाल के रखना पड़ता है कि this is half an hour when I'm not going to do anything. But yeah, I think it's going great. I
Have you
think.
been more anxious than usual? Because I have been more anxious than usual, and everyone around me has been complaining about the same thing.
Yeah, I have been anxious more
Right?
than usual. I've been anxious because I don't want to get into the details of it right now because I can't talk about it. But it's a time of uncertainty in my life. Like I'm waiting on a couple of things to materialize, and I don't know if they will materialize or not. So that's a phase which like completely messes your head a lot. And in the field of work that I'm in, it happens a lot. Like you are more anxious than anywhere else, because you were like hoga nahi hoga, hoga nahi hoga, and then you're like then they don't reply, so then it just feels weird. So yeah, let's see.
What about everyone in the chat? How have you guys been?
Yeah,
And
बताओ
what
यार क्या सोच रहे हो, or any great fun thoughts, tell us.
is
Yeah.
reading anxious people currently? I've heard that it's a very good book, and I have the ebook saved. But
Hmm.
चलो, even probably even I'll start reading today. काफी हो गया, बहुत हो गया time pass. I have to start.
सही है. So yeah, inspiration काफी. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I watched The Intern. I watched it for the first time day before.
Oh,
मुझे
it's
काफी
a
अच्छी
very
लगी मुझे.
feel good. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. And I wanted to write like a blog on being an intern, because I've been an intern for like at least 10 years ish. So yeah, ever since I was in school, like I started working in different places. So I kind of want to write something for it. Let's see, देखते हैं.
Mhm.
chalchitratalks.com पे काफ़ी अच्छे ब्लॉग्स आते हैं. एंड वैभव ने भी अभी रिसेंटली ब्लॉग लिखा था एक, तो डू चेक दैट आउट. काफ़ी कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें हैं वहाँ पे. सो या, मिडनाइट गॉस्पेल पे व्हाट्स योर ओपिनियन? डिजिटल डाइव पूछ रहे हैं. डू यू नो व्हाट्स मिडनाइट गॉस्पेल?
No clue. Please बताइए.
हाँ प्लीज़ बताओ डिजिटल डाइव क्या है ये. एंड आदित्य कृष्णा कह रहे हैं बोर्ड्स का डेट शीट आ गया है. बस वही. ओह मैन, आई फील, आई माय कंडोलेंसेस, माय सिंसियर कंडोलेंसेस टू एवरीवन.
Mm.
बट या पढ़ाई करो यार, अच्छे से पढ़ाई करो. एंड पढ़ लो यार, मतलब ये वो क्या ही बोलूँ मैं.
Mm. That is
ऑल्दो
true.
आई डोंट वांट टू रब इट इन एनीवन्स फेस, बट आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि मुझे पढ़ाई नहीं करनी पड़ती. सो या,
You are rubbing it in my face.
या,
Okay.
आई एम सॉरी.
Have you watched Jund? मैंने Jund
Yes,
देखी.
I watched Jund. I went to a single screen theater in Mumbai where people really liked the first half and people were cheering, and
Yeah,
then they
same,
won.
same, same.
Yeah, yeah,
People were whistling and stuff, and
yeah.
I was very happy with the whole experience.
Yeah, I think that's the way to watch movies. Like ऐसे multiplexes में आप जाते हो सुपर हीरो मूवीज देखने के लिए. And like I watched the Batman recently and it was like a full house. And I thought कि like at least in Marvel movies people kind of cheer, and it's a good environment. So when the Batman comes in and it's like a really good sequence, so I started clapping and I'm like, yeah, I'm having fun. And nobody else joined, and like, shit
Oh
man,
no.
this is damn weird. बट अगर मतलब आप किसी सिंगल स्क्रीन में जाओ तो अगर आप चिल्लाते हो तो आपके साथ कोई ना कोई तो आ ही जाएगा साथ में.
आएगा.
So yeah, it's a really good
I
thing.
haven't
Like,
watched the Batman yet. मुझे जाना है.
हाँ,
Maybe tomorrow.
I really liked it, but when I talked to people about it, they had very weird, different opinions on it. So I was like, did they watch the same film? Did I watch something else? I don't know. But yeah, it's
Do you
very.
usually tend to agree with people about like thoughts on movies and stuff?
I don't know. I don't disagree. Like, there are some people who disagree with people only because they want to look cool. So I'm not that kind of a person. I mostly agree with the thing. Sometimes, like, if I have a very strong opinion, then I will fight people. Like, I have fought with a lot of people on the Batman because there's this one colleague of mine with whom I watched the movie, and he said कि Batman का character इन्होंने change कर दिया. I'm like, I don't give a shit about Batman का character comics में क्या था. इस
Mm.
फिल्म के अंदर उसका character consistent है ना. That's all that matters to me. आई डोंट केयर आप एनिमेटेड सीरीज में क्या दिखाया था नहीं दिखाया था. इफ दिस फिल्म वर्क्स फॉर मी, इट वर्क्स फॉर मी एंड आई विल फाइट फॉर इट. सो एंड द रीजन आई लाइक द बैटमैन अ लॉट इज it's unlike a generic superhero movie. Like, it's more a Fincher movie than like a DC superhero movie. So
Mm.
because like it's an investigative kind of thing, I won't get in too much into it, but I really liked it. मुझे बहुत सही लगा. And the action, oh my god, एक बैटमोबाइल का चेस सीक्वेंस था. आई जस्ट वांट टू वॉच द मूवी जस्ट फॉर दैट सीक्वेंस अगेन. तो
Mm.
या काफ़ी काफ़ी सही मूवी लगी मुझे तो. बैटमैन अच्छी लगी. बट बताओ यार, आपने किसी ने अगर देखी है चैट में तो. सैंडी ने पूछा है दिशा एक बार मैडी की स्टाइल में बिच यू बेटर बी जोकिंग बोलो.
You go. You say it in her voice.
आई डोंट नो मैन. मैं तो ऐसे देख रहा था वो सीन, तो मुझे पता नहीं उसने कैसे बोला.
I am so intrigued why y'all like this about Maddie or thoughts about Maddie because
या फेयर.
I get it, but
या सो हाँ यार, चैट में तो काफी लोगों को अच्छी लगी बैटमैन. सो आई एम हैप्पी आई एम नॉट
in
द ओनली
general, I'm
वन.
hearing very good things about the movie, which is why I'm
या
super excited to watch
या
it.
No, like even in our movie club where like the patrons and all were discussing, so Weber was in that like in Bombay right that weekend. तो उसने पूछा बैटमैन देखना चाहिए क्या. एंड पूरा ग्रुप ऐसे मतलब रेड सी की तरह अलग ये हो गया कि 5 people are saying देखना चाहिए, 5 people are saying घटिया फिल्म है मत देखो. सो वो हो गया था थोड़ा. सो आदित्य कुमार कह रहे हैं चेस सीक्वेंस और एपिक. सी जो जिन्होंने देखी है फिल्म उनको जेन्युइनली अच्छी लगी. पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो. सो
What is that thing? Batman.
हाँ
What if thing?
Yeah.
directed.
What are you listening to? Like music wise, आप क्या सुन रहे हो आजकल?
Hmm, is there any particular this? I've been listening to a lot of like em- empowering music, like bad
Hmm.
bitch music. I
Hmm.
I used to listen to a lot of sad music, and I
हाँ.
realized that it was messing with my mood a lot.
Hmm.
So I'm making like that conscious decision to shift to more upbeat music.
Hmm.
And yeah, lots of Megan. I have swapped Lana Del Rey for Megan Thee Stallion.
What's your opinion on Taylor Swift?
So the thing is that when I was in school, I used to listen to Avril Lavigne and not Taylor Swift. That's why I
Hmm.
don't have any emotional attachment to her. But I like her
Hmm.
music. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
there are a few songs I really like, but I'm not a Swiftie to. But
Hmm.
yeah, I get the hype.
Nice. Yeah, I was a Swiftie in school, so yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've been given a lot of shit for it, but yeah, I think I in against Kanye West, I think I've made the right choice uh, in siding with Taylor Swift. So yeah, I like the new albums जो उसने unplugged वाले करे
Mm.
because like it's a new take on her own music itself, so that's kind of nice. I have rediscovered this artist called Anderson Park, and I've been listening to his music a lot. तो काफी मतलब thoroughly enjoyed वाला music है उसका. There's this one song called Jules which I've been listening to. तो काफी मतलब ऐसे bop गाना है वो. So yeah.
Nice. One of the things I've noticed is that I get along with a lot of Swifties. Like I've
Hmm.
never met a Swiftie that I don't like. So I think it's a good
Hmm.
like way to assess someone's
Is
like
he Swifty or is Swifty a sun sign now? Uh,
maybe.
yeah. Do you believe in sun signs? Do you believe in that thing?
Honestly, no, but I think it's fun. It's entertaining. It gives you a sense of like control, ki, हाँ, I can predict stuff. But no, I
But
don't believe in it.
no, but I think it's kind of boring though ना कि मान लो जितने सन साइंस हैं उतने ही टाइप के लोग एग्जिस्ट करेंगे एंड लाइक एवरीवन एल्स इज जस्ट लाइक अ कार्बन कॉपी of that sun sign. It kind of makes life boring because then you can predict human behavior, which you can like I guess if you like study people enough, I guess you will be able to predict that. But I don't know, I don't think sun signs is the most rational classification for that. तो एनीवे हाँ इसको इसको दूसरे स्ट्रीम के लिए टॉपिक रखते हैं. काफी
रखेंगे हाँ.
अच्छा था. रोहन कह रहा है बॉम्बे बंदूक इज बैंग ऑन. ग्रेट रिकमेंडेशन, थैंक्स अ लॉट.
Thank you. Even I have been loving that. This.
बॉम्बे बंदूक का there's this one song called ऋतु रानी which I listen to every year. Like बॉम्बे में से एक ड्रॉप बारिश गिरती है मैं like that's the one song and I have to listen to कि हाँ चलो अभी monsoon आ गया. So yeah, that's a great song. So yeah, cool.
Priyansh is in the chat.
या
Hi,
हेलो प्रियांश. प्रियांश भाई को भी लाएंगे कभी स्ट्रीम पे. काफ़ी काफ़ी उनके हॉट टेक्स है चीज़ों पे एंड आई वांट द वर्ल्ड टू गेट एक्सपोज टू प्रियांश's हॉट टेक्स. सो या
yeah, we
समडे.
need to get Priyansh. We need to get Vinayak. We
या
need to get Akash.
या एंड जोशिता कह रही है लव दैट यू आर अ स्विफ्टी.
See that.
It's a very nice positive community and so yeah.
Samraj is asking, is it possible for a Swiftie and a Gyllenhaal sim to be together?
5 months discuss. See, if you, Samraj bhai, if you are the Gyllenhaal simp, then I don't think it's possible. Baki, yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like roasting Samraj a lot.
Yeah, but with Gyllenhaal, because Aditya has
हाँ,
asked Maggie. Because yeah,
good question.
good
Like,
question. Yeah.
yeah. हाँ, और अगर आपको और अच्छी म्यूजिक रिकमेंडेशंस चाहिए तो हमने गेस्ट एपिसोड किया है यशराज मुखाटे
Yes,
के साथ.
Raj.
बहुत बहुत अच्छी उन्होंने म्यूजिक रिकमेंडेशंस दी हैं. डू चेक इट आउट एंड देयर इज अ बिट फ्रॉम दैट एपिसोड व्हिच वी हैवंट रिलीज्ड येट एंड इन दैट बिट ही हैज टॉक्ड अबाउट अ टीवी शो. सो जो भी एपिसोड देखेंगे आप, जो भी इस स्ट्रीम के बाद वो एपिसोड देखेंगे, कमेंट्स में बताना व्हाट इज द शो दैट ही वुड हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट. गेस करो कौन सा शो है बिकॉज वील रिलीज दैट बिट सेपरेटली एंड it's a very fun conversation. He has a lot of interesting opinions on that show, so do let us know.
You're
And
not going to give any hints.
नहीं, Watch the episode, you will figure out which show it is, or not. Let's see. This is a social experiment. So yeah.
Puneet
Uh,
Joshi is saying, don't you think Batman was a bit too long? This is
see,
reminding me of the meme that I sent you.
which one? Which one?
The how long is Batman meme. We cannot discuss that here, but
Yeah, yeah, fine. No, see, Puneet, I feel every movie is longer by 20-30 minutes, and there's no end to perfection, and you can trim in everything possible. मतलब मैं एक टाइम पे कोमल नाहटा के रिव्यूज देखता था ETC बॉलीवुड बिजनेस पे, एंड दिस इज द यूनिवर्सल फीडबैक ही हैड फॉर ऑल मूवीज कि फिल्म अच्छी तो है पर इसे 15 से 20 मिनट तक और छोटा किया जा सकता था. द मेकर शुड हैव टेकन अ टफ कॉल एंड रिड्यूस द फिल्म्स लाइक. तो ये तो मतलब वही है यार, हर ये दिस इज द सेम थिंग एज फर्स्ट हाफ बहुत अच्छा था, सेकंड हाफ में मजा नहीं आया, एंड शाहरुख खान ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया. So yeah, it applies to all movies. But yeah, I don't know, man. It worked for me. Maybe if I watch it again, I might feel the length thing. But yeah, I was in it to win it.
Disha. Mhm.
Yeah. Aditya Krishna keh rahe hai, why do you think a movie should be short if it's engaging?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it all comes down to whether it is entertaining or not, whether it's holding
Yeah.
your attention or not. If it's a very good film, तो तुम्हें लगेगा कि यार लंबी होनी चाहिए थी थोड़ी और.
Hmm.
The only time when the length comes into consideration is when it's not able to hold your attention for long.
When you feel the length ki yaar ye to matlab khatam hi
हाँ
nahi ho raha.
बहुत ही टाइम
Yeah.
होता है.
Which is what I felt about the special episodes of Euphoria. So yeah.
Oh,
Have you
मैंने
seen those?
पता है I
हाँ.
haven't watched those. I've like saved
हाँ.
those as gifts for
हाँ.
myself later on. कि कभी I have a bad day and I have to watch something nice.
Please don't watch them on a bad day. Watch them on
Oh,
a
oh,
normal day.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks. That
Yeah.
was.
So it's basically like just like two very long conversations between two people, and they've just like made separate episodes. तो वो है थोड़ा उसमें like extra attention देना पड़ता है, तो वैसा है. So yeah. Cool. Great. 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 हाँ, एक और हम लोग कुछ recommend करते हैं ना, हम लोग को और भी कुछ करते हैं. Instagram handles, हाँ, Instagram handles बताओ if you have any.
Instagram handles. I think I'll have to check my Instagram. Can I do that?
हाँ हाँ, allowed है, आपकी stream है. Anuj Singh कह रहा है, I have watched Batman 2 times and the amount of symbolism that had you just have to see twice. हाँ, symbolism वगैरह तो काफी काफी सही था. The whole opening sequence where like he comes out of the darkness and everything काफी काफी सही था. So yeah. ब्लेड रनर एंड आयरिशमैन. हाँ यार, नहीं यार, ब्लेड रनर अच्छी है, ये आयरिशमैन भी अच्छी है, बट ओके. आदित्य
Yeah,
कुमार
I
कह रहे
can't
हैं.
find anything.
ओके.
Do you have any Insta recommendations?
डू आई, हाँ हाँ, सॉरी शिट, भूल गया. एक इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल है, इट्स कॉल्ड म्यूजियम ऑफ लॉस्ट मेमोरीज. तो व्हाट दिस गाय डज इज ही रिकवर्स things that people would have thrown away, or like just ऐसी lost nostalgia वाली things, and he puts them on Instagram, and he tries to like find who the owner is. For example, like if he has found जैसे family album मिला है किसी का, so he'll put them on Instagram and say कि I found this in Brooklyn, these were the clues, and please let me know kiska hai, like if you can get in touch with that person. So like every post is like a new story, and sometimes it just feels like, I don't know, like it's very hard hitting, the kind of things that uh, are there on that Instagram link. क्योंकि कुछ कुछ लोगों के जैसे like family home videos हैं, and really old pictures of like a baby or something, and you wonder where these people are, what are they doing. And so it's a very emotional experience. Museum of Lost Memories नाम है उसका. एंड ट्विटर पे एक बहुत ही फन हैंडल है, इट्स कॉल्ड आई फोटोशॉप पैडिंगटन बेयर इनटू मूवीज अंटिल आई फॉरगेट. And yeah, so the handle is exactly this, and it does exactly this. कि I think around 400 movies में उसने Paddington Bear को Photoshop किया है, and he posts like one picture every day. तो काफी wholesome handle, and if you like Paddington Bear, which every sane person in this world should, so you should definitely check it out. तो हाँ,
Cute.
Paddington Bear काफी
Your
सही
Instagram
है.
recommendation reminded me of this one page I really like. I don't know if they are active anymore, but I think it's called It's Abandoned. And they put up pictures of abandoned houses and hospitals and mansions and other abandoned places. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very beautiful.
People लोग मचा तो रहे हैं Instagram पे,
हाँ
मतलब
ना,
कुछ.
या
हाँ.
ऐसे कभी कभी देख के लगता है कि कैसे सोचा होगा.
Oh yeah, there's this Instagram handle called Houses of Chambur. वो भी काफी सही है. So it's like
Houses
एक
of Chamber.
Houses of Chambur. तो वो बंदा क्या करता है? He walks around like Chambur and stuff, and aesthetic like old Mumbai style bungalows, Art Deco वाले, तो उनके वो photos लेता है and he uploads them on his thing. So ऐसे Houses of Dadar, Houses of Wadala, काफी सारे उसके spin-off हैं. तो Houses of Chambur is the original one. तो काफी अच्छा handle है. So,
That sounds interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
great,
With
हो
that,
गया.
I think we should, yeah,
Yeah, this
wrap
this
this
is
up.
this is a great time, and जैसा कि आदित्य ने कहा कि things should not be longer than they are, so here we are. आज हो गया stream, हमने बात की यूफोरिया के बारे में, we gave you recommendations, and we'll come back. I don't know when, but we will.
I
And
think next to next Sunday.
हाँ, next Sunday, or before that, or after that, who knows.
I don't know,
So
हम कभी भी टपक जाते
हाँ,
हैं, but
कभी
Sunday
भी
को
टपक जाता है. हाँ,
आएंगे.
हाँ, उसमें हेरा फेरी में बोलता है ना, मस्त नहा धो के संडे को आना. सो हाँ, वो
Yeah.
सीन है हमारा. एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू ऑल द 100 people who joined in today, and do like the stream, do subscribe to Chalchitra Talks. काफ़ी सारे गेस्ट एपिसोड्स आ रहे हैं इस महीने, do keep an eye out for them. And अपने, if you have suggestions for topics that we can discuss, or guests that you would like to see on DISHAHIN Talks, because we are going to be getting a few guests from now on, तो उसके भी suggestions दीजिए, and we would love to talk to you guys as well. दिशा, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
कुछ नहीं, खुश रहो, आबाद रहो.
हाँ, क्या पता कल होना है ना. तो चलो guys, good
We like
night.
any. अच्छा, ये that would have been the right time and all.
Which one? What?
जब क्या पता कल होना हो, and with the peace and like.
हाँ, it's okay. Take two. वापस करते हैं. हाँ, चलो guys, good night, bye, see you.
Good
And
night, bye bye.